In this video, I'm going to review the WeBull Australia app, which is the newest online broker to hit our shores. This app allows Australian investors to buy US stocks like Apple, Google and Tesla from their smartphone. I will discuss the fees, features and if this app is safe to use for Aussie investors. I'll also provide my thoughts on how it compares with other similar Aussie brokers that offer US shares such as stake and self-wealth. And as a bonus, I'll show you how to buy your first US stock from this app at the end of the video. So if you're interested, let's get straight into it. WeBull is a popular investing app used in the US, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan and South Africa. It was the second most downloaded investing app after Robinhood in the US during the peak of the bull market in 2021. It is considered to be a more advanced version of Robinhood, which is another investing app you may have heard of if you've been following the US stock market over the last few years. In Australia, we already have a few options to buy US stocks, but I'd always hoped that one of the big boys would enter Australia to provide healthy competition to what we currently have. And lo and behold, WeBull has now entered the Australian market. So first of all, what services do they provide for us Aussie investors? Well, currently, you can only buy US stocks and ETFs on their app from Australia. They are working to offer Australian stocks in the future, but right now, it's solely only US companies that you can invest in. They also offer options if you are a more advanced investor. So with options, this will allow you to speculate on how a certain stock will perform in the short term. So for example, if you think Apple is going to have bad earnings in the next quarter, you can buy a put option, which means you will profit if Apple's stock goes down in the short term. However, if you are a new investor, I would say forget about options for now, because it encourages you to think short term. And this channel is all about long-term investing, which I believe is the right mindset to have when investing. Now this video is not sponsored by WeBull, but I do have a special affiliate link from them. Since WeBull are the new kids on the block, they got in touch with me to try their app. And since I told them I like their app, they offered a special promotion for my audience if they sign up to WeBull using my special link. So if you sign up using my link below, you'll receive 6 free fractional shares of either Tesla, Apple, Amazon or Google worth anywhere from $10 to $600 in total. In addition, you'll receive 3 months of free brokerage fees. All you have to do is click the link in my description to create a WeBull account on your phone and deposit any amount into your account and you'll receive those 6 free shares. This promotion is valid until the 16th of March 2023, so if you're watching this video after that date, you can still click on my link and see what the current promotion is. Who knows, maybe the current promotion is even better. Now this is not me recommending you to use WeBull. It may not be for everyone. Today, I'm just going to present you the facts that I know of, and you can decide for yourself if you want to try it. In any case, if you're planning to use WeBull anyway, then you may as well get some free money, right? And hey, even if you take up this promotion and end up not liking the app, there is nothing stopping you from selling your free shares and withdrawing all your money with a nice profit. So now I'll go through some important things you need to know and compare WeBull with other similar brokers. So first, let's talk about their fees. There are 2 main fees that most brokers charge for investing into US stocks. The first is the FX fee, which is the foreign exchange fee for converting your Aussie dollars into US dollars. WeBull charges 25 basis points, which basically means 0.25% of the total amount you want to exchange. So for example, say you want to exchange 1,000 Australian dollars into US dollars. The FX fee will be $1,000 times 0.25, which is $2.50. Please note it's 250 USD, not AUD. I currently use Stake and Self-Wealth to buy US shares, so let's have a look at what they charge. As you can see, Stake charges 70 basis points, so 0.7%, and Self-Wealth charges 60 basis points, or 0.6%. So if you converted 1,000 AUD to USD with Stake, then you'll pay $7 USD for the FX fees. And if you use Self-Wealth, you'll be charged $6 FX fees. Please note that all the FX fees in all 3 brokers are charged in USD, not AUD. And I've had a look around at other brokers and it seems WeBull currently have the lowest FX fees, so that's a plus. We'll see how long that lasts, but it's a promising sign for now. The second fee that all brokers charge is brokerage or commission fees. WeBull charges a commission fee of 0.025% for the entire trade. This is actually very cheap. So for example, if you want to buy $1,000 worth of shares, you will pay 25 cents of brokerage fees. Let's compare that with Stake and Self-Wealth. Stake currently offers 0 brokerage fees for their trades, but they have announced that from March 2023 onwards, they will be charging a flat rate of $3 per trade for trades under $30,000 and 0.01% per trade for trades over $30,000. Self-Wealth currently charges $9.50 per trade. Please note that all the fees here are in USD for every broker. So it would seem WeBull again is the cheapest out of the 3 if you plan to invest in smaller increments. It's only if you are buying more than $12,000 per trade where Stake becomes the cheapest. And Self-Wealth only becomes the cheapest when you're buying more than $95,000 per trade. But let's be honest here, none of us are doing that. I'm guessing most of you will be investing in smaller increments, especially if you're following a dollar cost average strategy. In which case, WeBull has the cheapest fees for this. I've also looked at a few other brokers to see if there are any cheaper than WeBull overall, but to be honest, I couldn't find any. But if you do, then please let me know by leaving a comment down below. But for now, I would say WeBull has the cheapest fees. But let's keep in mind that when a new broker enters the market, they usually offer the cheapest prices to attract new users so the fees may increase in the future. Having said all that, I'm happy to use them for now and hopefully they keep the fees competitive. But in general, it's great to see another broker coming in and creating competition which benefits retail investors like us. Now let's talk about the security of WeBull. Is WeBull safe to use? Let's have a look. When we choose our broker, we need to make sure our money is safe even in the worst case scenario. According to their website, WeBull is an Australian financial services firm licensed and regulated by the Australian Securities Investments Commission, otherwise known as ASIC. So that's a good sign. ASIC's job is to regulate company and financial services and enforce laws to protect Australian consumers and investors. This means WeBull is always under the eyes of ASIC to make sure they are doing everything by the book. And FYI, Australia is one of the strictest countries when it comes to financial services. So it's always a good sign if an international company can get licensed in Australia. WeBull is also regulated by AUSTRAC, who are responsible for preventing, detecting and responding to criminal abuse of the financial system to protect the community from serious and organised crime. So as you can see, WeBull has no choice but to remain compliant with all these watchdogs keeping an eye on them, which is good for retail investors like you and I. So how about the shares? Do we own them outright? Does WeBull offer CHESS sponsorship? Unfortunately, CHESS sponsorship is only unique to Australian shares. When we buy US shares from Australia, they are held in a custodial account and are technically owned by the company. This means the shares are under your name, but you don't technically own them directly. And this goes for every broker in Australia that offers US stocks, not just WeBull. It's just one of those things we have to accept if we want to invest in US shares from Australia. I don't think this is too big of a deal because WeBull is a massive company with over 25 million global users, and as you can see on screen, they are compliant with all the local laws and regulations of every country they operate in. For this reason, they are less likely to go bankrupt than say Stake or Self-Wealth, which I'm already using and trusting with my money. And even if they do go bankrupt, your shares will be protected by the local laws and you'll have the opportunity to transfer out your shares. So again, is WeBull safe to use? Well, to that I say it's about as safe as you can get in Australia. Would I trust WeBull? My short answer is yes. Like I said, I've already invested a substantial amount using Stake and Self-Wealth, which have similar security measures. So if I'm willing to trust them, I don't see why I can't trust WeBull, which is a much larger organization. So the security is not an issue for me. Let's now have a look at the app itself. I personally think it's well designed and has a nice, sleek, modern look. Some of the investing apps I've used in the past are quite dull and glitchy, but this app looks professional with a hint of playfulness with the colors. There are also no lag, everything refreshes well, and the pages scroll smoothly. I also like that they provide a lot of information on how the market is performing, and it's broken down into different sectors, industries, and even countries. There's even a tab to track cryptocurrency prices if you're into that. If I was being super critical, I wish they made it a bit more beginner friendly, but I understand that WeBull is also designed for advanced users. So if you're a new investor, I would suggest you take your time to explore the app. And once you know where everything is, it's quite easy to use. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to buy a stock from WeBull. Let's open up the app. You'll want to make sure your application has been approved first. Once it has, you'll be able to access your account by clicking this middle button here. You'll be required to set your trading password or Face ID to enter this page. This just adds an extra layer of security, which I like. And once you're in, it'll bring up your account. So for you, the total value will be 0, so you'll need to deposit some money into your account before you can make any trades. So click transfer here and hit deposit. Since we have to buy in USD, you'll either have to convert your AUD, or if you already have some USD, you can choose the USD option and transfer into your account by international wire. Please note that there are some extra charges involved to do this. Now most of us probably don't have USD lying around, so let's go back and choose AUD. So from here you can complete a simple bank transfer into this account. If your bank allows fast payments like OSCO, it should come through instantly. If not, then it may just take a day or so. So let's go back to the main page. Once the money does come through, you'll have to exchange your AUD to USD. Click on transfers again and select currency exchange. You can now go ahead and transfer your Aussie dollars to US dollars. So for example, let's convert 50 AUD to USD. You can see the current exchange rate here, and I have checked the accuracy of the exchange rates they provide, and it's pretty much in line with what the big currency exchange websites are showing. So that's good. Let's click exchange now and confirm once you're happy. And that should go through immediately. So once you have enough US dollars, let's go buy your first stock. Let's click the market tab here and click the search symbol. Here you can search up the stock you want to buy. Say you want to buy Tesla, which is one of the most popular stocks in the last few years. This is not a buy recommendation, I'm just using it as an example. Let's type in TSLA, which is the ticker symbol, and there it is. Now it's bringing up all the current information on Tesla stock. Let's click trade. Now you'll be given a few options on how to buy. You can leave the order type on limit, which means you can set the price you want to buy at. So the current price is $195.14. If you're not happy with that, then you can change it to $190 or even lower. However, it could be a while before the price falls that low, if ever. If you want to buy the stock instantly, then you're better off changing the order type to market. This just means the app will automatically buy your stock at the lowest market price available. This could be a few cents more than the listed current price, but usually there isn't really a material difference. You can also choose to buy the amount in share quantity. Say you wanted 5 Tesla shares, you can just enter 5. And notice how the commission fee is charging you 25 cents, but since you use my link to get the promotion, the commission fee will be free for the next 3 months. You can also choose to buy in dollar amount. So say you want to buy $1,000 of Tesla, you can enter $1,000. And at the bottom here, it shows you'll receive 5.12 shares of Tesla. So since WeBull offers fractional shares, you are able to invest in lump sum dollar value without a problem. And if you're happy with all this, you can select buy and your trade should go through immediately. And congratulations, you just bought your first US stock. So this is how to use the WeBull app to buy US stocks. I hope this was helpful to you. However, if you're not interested in the US market or want to learn more about the Australian market instead, then check out this video on screen where I provide a beginner's guide on how to start investing in Australia. So thank you for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.